The Pacific Northwest Kiwanis History Series is presented by District Historian Patrick Ewing. A reflection of the early 1900s society, Kiwanis started as an organization for businessmen. However, women were involved from the early days, often attending service projects and social events with their husbands, especially conventions, because every night there was a dance with the big band playing. But as society started to change, Kiwanis as a whole failed to keep up, although rumor has it that some Kiwanis clubs used initials or ambiguously gendered first names to add women to their roster. Amendments to admit women were first placed before delegates as early as 1973. In the 1980s, bowing to pressure, Kiwanis approved the formation of women-only Kiwanian clubs. There was a clear demand because in the first year, 50 clubs were chartered and more than 1,500 women became members. From 1986-87 to 1994-95, PNW Kiwanis had district administrators who promoted Kiwanian clubs. When Kiwanis International discontinued those clubs in 1996, many became Kiwanis clubs. However, some Kiwanian clubs continued on regardless. I would like to tell you that Kiwanis was proactive and enlightened and invited women to join. But that would not be the truth, and it would marginalize the efforts of women like Julie Fletcher and clubs such as the Ridgewood, New Jersey Kiwanis Club. Julie joined Kiwanis in 1984, but her membership was rejected by Kiwanis International, which refunded her dues. She wasn't alone. By 1986, an estimated 40 clubs had a total of 120 female members, despite the threat of having their charter revoked by Kiwanis International. When the organization tried to revoke the charter of Julie's club, the club filed a discrimination suit against the organization and won in 1986. The court said that freedom of association did not mean freedom to discriminate against women. That ruling only affected the clubs in New Jersey, but it put the organization on notice. Was women joining the result of an evolution of opinion, or was it the result of revolutionary action? Really, it was both. Amendment failed again and again, but each time the levels of support increased until it passed overwhelmingly at the Washington, D.C. Convention in 1987. But there was also an element of revolution, with at least 40 Kiwanis clubs taking a stand, at the peril of losing their charter. The 1987 amendment was sponsored by 14 clubs, and one of those clubs' delegates, Rex Dare of Olympia, Washington, made the motion. By that time, the Olympia Club already had 14 women as members. He said the amendment would open doors for clubs who choose different membership initiatives and guarantees continuity to clubs proud of where they now stand. Now we can divert that energy we've been spending fighting for change to community service projects. 3,000 women joined in the first 6 months, and the Kiwanian Club of South Sound, Olympia became the first in the district to change to become a Kiwanis club. For too long, Kiwanis was a male-only organization, and that reputation has been hard to shake, with 72 years of history still being weighed against the 34 years since women joined. There have been too many clubs that have been too slow to change. It is incumbent on all Kiwanians to invite women to join in order that they may share our service and leadership roles, make our organization stronger, and help better reflect our communities. Visit kiwanishistory.com for more information and free resources.